We're going to be the only place where they're putting large numbers of human beings inside a building.
1.1 million New York City public school students, over 120,000 teachers and staff, and 1,800 school buildings across the 5 boroughs. That's a large amount of educators and students to cram into socially distant learning places in September in the middle of a pandemic.
Let's make sure that you're doing everything in your power to test and trace at all times.
The president of the United Federation of Teachers reacting Friday after city officials released a plan for handling COVID outbreaks in classrooms if schools are reopened.
We have a positive test in a school. They don't get to it for 3 days. And next thing we found out, there were 20 other people that should have been quarantined at the same time. And now we have multiple cases in the school.
Schools Chancellor Richard Carranza and Mayor Bill de Blasio says they worked with the city's Test and Trace Corps and Health Department to reach the following back-to-school protocols. Teachers would have to take a COVID test before the first day of school as the city continues to struggle with testing turnaround time. They would also have to get monthly tests. Students would be in pods or groups to limit interaction. If a child tests positive, the classroom would be closed for cleaning, and students and staff in the group would have to quarantine for 14 days. And if there are 2 positive cases or more in different classrooms, the entire school would be closed for at least 24 hours and pivot to remote learning. For any positive case, testing and tracing would be done.
We want students to have as much in-person instruction as is possible. We want to give some consistency to parents. The concept here is to limit the interaction between groups of students.
But union leaders say it's not enough. There needs to be randomized testing and quick contact tracing. Keeping high schoolers in the same group wouldn't work, and
don't have a nurse in every building. We don't have our cleaning protocols, have not been established yet.
Still, the mayor says with the outbreak protocols, masks, cleanings, a blended learning curriculum, and social distancing, health and safety will remain the priority.
We're creating a system where literally as many kids need remote learning, it will be there for them, while simultaneously creating the maximum opportunity for kids to be in the classroom, because we know that's where kids learn best, get the support they need emotionally, get the food, get the health support. It is a big, big endeavor, but we're up to it in this city.
And the mayor says remote learning is still an option for New York City public students and teachers as well. Something to not forget, we still don't know if we're going to go back to school in September, if schools will reopen in September. Governor Cuomo is expected to make that announcement sometime next week. We are live in Jamaica, Queens tonight. Jennifer Bisram, Pix 11 News.